Ever wonder how much your food choices impact your diabetes? Every bite we take, every dish we savor can either be a friend or foe to our blood sugar levels. The relationship between food and diabetes is a delicate dance, a balance that requires understanding and mindfulness. We can't simply eat without thought, especially when we're dealing with diabetes. Knowledge is our strongest weapon in this fight. In this journey of understanding, let's uncover the top 10 foods to steer clear of if you're diabetic. Starting our countdown at number 10, we have sugary drinks. These sweet sippers are chock full of sugars, which can cause your blood sugar levels to skyrocket. You see, when you consume these drinks, your body has to work overtime to process the excess sugar, often leading to a blood sugar spike. This can be particularly harmful for individuals managing diabetes. So before you casually reach for that fizzy can or that tantalizing bottle of juice, think twice. Is it worth the risk? Moving forward, the 9th spot is claimed by white bread. Now you might be wondering, why is white bread a no-go? Well, white bread is made from refined flour, which is stripped of its fiber and nutrients. This means it can cause rapid spikes in blood sugar levels, something we definitely want to avoid with diabetes. But that's not all. The lack of fiber also means you might get hungry sooner, leading to overeating and weight gain, further complicating diabetes management. And now, drum roll please, for number 8. It's fried foods. Yes, those crispy, crunchy delights that we all love. But why are they on the blacklist? Well, fried foods are typically high in fats, especially unhealthy trans fats. These can increase inflammation and insulin resistance, making diabetes harder to control. So, the next time you're tempted by that extra crispy fried chicken or those golden French fries, remember our little mantra. Remember, the crunchier, the riskier. At number 7, we meet an unexpected contender, fruit juice. You might think, surely something derived from fresh, healthy fruits can't be bad. Well, think again. Fruit juices, especially the commercially available ones, are often packed with an astounding amount of sugar, rivaling even some of your favorite soft drinks. This sugar overload can cause a rapid rise in blood glucose levels, which is a definite no-no for our friends managing diabetes. Now let's move on to our 6th food, full-fat dairy. It may be a staple in many households, but it's not as innocent as it seems. Full-fat dairy products, such as whole milk and cheese, have high saturated fat content. This can lead to weight gain and higher levels of bad cholesterol, increasing the risk of heart disease, a common complication of diabetes. The takeaway here? Just because it's liquid doesn't mean it's harmless. In the middle of the list, at number 5, we have refined grains. Now you might be thinking, what's wrong with a bit of white bread or pasta? Well, refined grains are stripped of their bran and germ during processing. This removes many of their nutrients, including fiber. And fiber, my friends, is a diabetic's best mate. It slows down the absorption of sugar into your bloodstream and prevents those nasty blood sugar spikes. Moving on, let's meet the 4th food on our list, high sodium foods. If you're a fan of salty snacks, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. High sodium intake can lead to hypertension, a common condition in people with diabetes. Hypertension and diabetes together can wreak havoc on your body, increasing your risk of heart disease. So remember, when managing diabetes, it's not just the sweet, but also the salt. Now, in the top 3, at number 3, we have high fructose corn syrup. Sounds sweet, doesn't it? But it's a silent saboteur for diabetics. This sweet, sticky substance is found in a vast array of processed foods and drinks. It's a wolf in sheep's clothing, causing blood sugar levels to skyrocket, and that's not a ride anyone wants to be on. Let's move on to our second offender, trans fats. These sneaky devils are hidden in many processed foods, from pastries to popcorn. They're the ninjas of the nutritional world, lurking unseen, yet wreaking havoc on your body. Trans fats increase bad cholesterol, lower good cholesterol, and spike inflammation, a triple threat that can worsen diabetes complications. These two, high fructose corn syrup and trans fats, are like secret agents operating under the radar. Hidden in plain sight, they can be the worst culprits. And the food to avoid most when you're diabetic is processed foods. Yes, those seemingly convenient, ready-to-eat meals are the #1 culprit. They're often packed with sodium, unhealthy fats and sugars, all the things that can cause blood glucose levels to skyrocket. Not to mention they're typically low in fiber, which is essential for blood sugar regulation. It's all too easy to reach for these, but the cost to your health is high. So the next time you're grocery shopping, remember these foods to avoid. Let's recap on the 10 foods to avoid with diabetes. We've explored the hidden sugars in fruit juices, the refined carbs in white bread, the saturated fats in full-fat dairy, and the high fructose content in canned fruit. We've also taken a look at sugary cereals, fatty cuts of meat, restaurant meals high in sodium, processed snacks, sugary beverages, and fried foods. All of these can spike your blood sugar levels and pose a risk to your health. Remember, your health is in your hands. Make wise food choices.